Morning, everybody. Welcome to the Mayor's Monday Message for February 28th, 2022, the last day of February. So excited. I can feel spring approaching. And I got to say, I'm feeling pretty good about some things here in York. We're going to shift COVID down from the headlines of the Mayor's Monday Message. I've been trying to, trying to say as much as I can to keep people as safe as possible. But we're going to push it down here today for an exciting new announcement, a new partnership with one of York City's newest companies, CRDC Global. And they are a plastics reuse and recycling facility over on Eberts Lane near the VFW or Bachman's salvage yard, if you know where those locations are, kind of on the northern edge of the city. I just had a great time there Friday with Ross and his dad, and they were showing me around the new facility. And what they're doing is they're taking plastics, all kinds of plastics. So that's 1 through 7. And they're taking the 1s and 2s out that can be, reused. But the 3 through 7s, they are processing and turning into an aggregate material to be mixed with concrete in concrete block and possibly in other products. So they're able to take this waste stream out of the incinerator, out of the landfill, and actually do something productive with it. So if you're like me, this is very exciting. If you're and if you're thinking about the city budget, I'm not sure how much we can affect the cost of waste disposal, but anything diverted away from the incinerator or the landfill saves city taxpayers money. So Ross and I put together a new partnership. Actually, I think he already announced this opportunity to the York Rotary Club. But those of us that want to take a little extra step and recycle all of our plastics can actually drop off bags, and we haven't set up exactly how we're going to do it yet, but we want to get these green bags out there. They are going to be for all of your plastics, just plastics, not other recyclables, just plastics. You can use regular bags for now also, but we hope to make this green bag a thing. As soon as we figure out how to distribute the bags and do collection sites and stuff like that. But we don't have to wait for all that. If you are interested in recycling your plastics and having them go actually reusing them, which is better than recycling, well, I guess it is a recycling, not because you're not reusing the original plastic. But nonetheless, it's better than the landfill and it's better than the incinerator. If you want to, you can drop off bags of clean plastic at 390 Eberts Lane. And what you do is you go down past the VFW and you take a left in the alley right there. And at the back of 390 Eberts Lane, there will be a fence and a gate. You take a right through the gate and you can drop your bags back by the railroad tracks on the right-hand side. That's where the entrance is to their collection area. So these guys are going to be taking our plastics and granulating them, essentially, turning them into an aggregate product, and then using that product to work. And it makes lighter cinder blocks, so it helps with our construction workers. It's cheaper to transport these materials, and actually they found that these cinder blocks are more fire resistant than regular cinder blocks, so not allowing the heat from a fire to get into the next area. So they're just a great company. The Center for Regenerative Design and Collaboration. That's a mouthful, but you just remember CRDC Global. And you might have seen some pictures of my tour there on Friday. I'm super excited. And again, you can use a regular bag for right now, but what we want to do is we want to get this campaign going of using these green bags and eventually have some drop-off sites around the city. But again, this is for clean plastics only. It's for those, you don't have to take the labels off. But please, rinse them out. You don't have to be completely 100% super thorough with rinsing them out, but do your best. And let's supply these folks with some good materials. This is a startup company. They're they have location. This is their first location in the United States, and they're straight from my heart. Really, the reason this company started was because of all the plastics washing up on the beaches and washing up in Costa Rica. And the folks said, what can we do about this? And they came up with this reuse idea. So if you know me at all, you know I've taken a lot of plastic out of the Codorus Creek and Susquehanna River and off the streets of York. So it is an amazing opportunity. And that's another thing. We were never able to recycle the plastics that we got out of the river or out of the Codorus. These folks say that we'll be able to recycle plastic. So the next trash cleanups we have, we're going to be sorting plastics, and we'll be able to recycle not only some of the metal that we find, but also these plastics. So it's just really exciting for me. Thank you, Ross, for your tour and our great meeting last week. And again, brand new recycling, maybe not a revolution, but it's certainly the start of a recycling revolution. If we can bring this all together, we will really maximize our recycling capacity here in the city of York. And speaking of other collections, curbside yard collections start again tomorrow. They go through mid-December. So remember, keep your yard waste separate, use the yellow bins, and put it out with your normal on your normal recycling day. So only put that out for recycling, and we'll be coming around getting the curbside yard waste from your house. All right, now we do have to talk about COVID a little bit, but it's good news. We're at rates still below or down as far as August 2021. So back before this, really the worst peak of it all so far that we just got through. And we dropped down precipitously such that City Hall is open again today. It's still by appointment for a lot of folks because some folks are working from home. So make sure you send an email or give a call and set up your appointments so that you don't come the whole way down here and then the right person isn't here for you to see and you're disappointed. So make sure you prepare ahead of time and just give us a call. 849-2221, 2221. 849-2221 is how you get in touch with us here and can set up appointments. We are still doing vaccines here at the Family First Health Clinic with the Bureau of Health and WellSpan working together with Family First Health across the street, 116 South George Street, and they also require an appointment, 717-812-4495, or you can get on mywellspan.org and set up an appointment there. Also continuing to do back-to-school immunizations over at our York City Bureau of Health Clinic, 435 West Philadelphia Street. Also STD testing over there for those showing symptoms, for those that have concerns. And you can set up an appointment there at 717-849-2299. If you hadn't heard, the new state program is out. I've been announcing it the last few weeks, but to help people, the state helping people with overdue sewer and water bills. And you can get more information by calling 717-771-1100, 771-1100. Or they're over at Duke Street County Assistance Office at 130 North Duke, or you can get them at compass.state.pa.us. Again, we have over 20 positions here at the City of York available right now. Particularly if you are a York City resident, please jump on York City, or are interested or getting ready to move into the city. This would be a great opportunity for you. You can go to yorkcity.org/employment, and then it'll direct you to the page with all the jobs that we have here in the city. And if you don't want to work for the city, but you are looking to raise your income and perhaps change your career status, or just looking for rental and unemployment assistance, you can visit the Job Club Mondays through Fridays at 10 a.m. That's down at 620 South George Street. And or you can give them a call at 717-848-1808. And finally, First Friday. We're back in style, First Friday. All sorts of activities this Friday. and I didn't see the weather. I'm not sure if it's going to give us that Friday weather, or I mean that spring weather that I've been looking for, but I'm hoping so, because the next day is my birthday. Shh, don't tell anybody. So I hope to have a good birthday weekend here, and I hope the temperatures come up. And I got to say, I was out doing a little gardening, prepping my garden over the last week with a little bit of nice temperatures. So I hope folks are getting an opportunity because spring is right around the corner. So I hope to see you around the city. Have a good week.